China's President Xi Jinping has said that China needs to modernize its military into a great wall of steel. He put security and the economy at the center of his closing speech on the final day of the National People's Congress. Xi was elected as president for a third term last week. He'd already been appointed for a further 5 years as head of the Communist Party and the military. The National People's Congress has also passed a sweeping plan to reorganize the country's institutions. Al Jazeera's Katrina Yu is in Beijing and has more on the importance of President Xi's speech.
This is his third speech, beginning another term as Chinese president. In the first two speeches, it was focusing really inward about the Chinese dream, speaking about the Chinese people. But this one very clearly focuses outwards. It looks at China's place in the world and that increasingly challenged environment that China finds itself in. Now, we spoke a little bit about China's history. He mentioned quite pointedly China's history suffering at the hands of foreign bullies. And he talked about how the Communist Party rescued China, helped to make it a modern nation, and now the focus and the task at hand is really about making China stronger. And he spoke about this in two areas. First, when it comes to the economy, securing China's social, economic stability, focusing on innovation, nurturing new talent. And the second way he spoke about is strengthening China's position when it comes to its security. He mentioned quite strong terms. He said that China needs to build this steel Great Wall to safeguard its sovereignty, and that Beijing needs to continue to defend the One China principle, especially when it comes to Hong Kong and Taiwan. Now, this speech, I think, is a direct response to China's increasingly tense relationship with the United States, and that relationship has really started to threaten both China's position economically as well as geopolitically. Economically, Washington has placed some strong sanctions targeting Chinese firms, and that's impacted Chinese technology firms as well as their access to the global market. And also, Washington has become closer to Taiwan, which has really angered Beijing because Beijing sees that self-ruled island as a part of its territory, and Xi Jinping himself has said time and time again that that territory will be unified again with China, be it peacefully or through the use of force.